Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Yarn Again, and it's actually overdue for them to be featured. I meant to feature them on the last episode of Tuber Chat, but I did a different kind of intro with a very special message. So if anybody didn't happen to see that, I hope you'll go back and just watch the first 5 minutes of the last stream, which is number 614. We'll continue on today. So this is Yarn Again, and this is a creator that's going to bring us fiber crafts. There's a very interesting story behind the creation of this channel, and you'll get to it from the About page, where they talk about being inspired by another creator to even have started on YouTube. I love the idea of that story because it shows the influence that anybody can have to convince somebody else to start creating if they're already possibly thinking about it, or maybe not even. So Yarn Again is 566 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 subscribers that they're thinking about. And they've got some shorts front and center on their channel, so we'll have a look at what they've got here. And there's quite a bit of variety in among the yarn and fiber crafts that they're going to show us, but that's typical on a lot of channels now. We put a lot of focus on shorts these days. We see that this creator is already getting well over 1,000 into 1,300, even 1,500 and beyond. So let's also look at their videos, and we see that they've got a couple of new things. I'm just going to take one of the latest ones. I know it's very short, but I just went through a handful of their content as well over the last couple of days. Now, usually they're bringing unboxing or haul videos or fiber crafts themselves of different types, but they could be taking us out on an adventure as well. So their videos include a little bit of variety. When they're out taking us on a tour through a market or another outdoor location, they often interact with other people with a very outgoing personality, which is great to see. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Yarn Again, like I said, has 556 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 600 they're thinking about. So thank you everybody for coming in. And Jeffrey Sadeo, I remember the name, but I know you've started a new channel. If you want to reach out to me on another social network, we can talk about you coming back in, but I'm not sure if they're here trolling or if they're just having fun. So we've got quite a few names on our wheel already. I'm going to add a few more. I see that Lady Lucy 4, who was with us last time, is dropping a super chat, and thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support to get us started. We're going to look at that channel right before we start spinning the wheel, but we've got a little bit of more action in the chat to catch up with. Just Jason Keto and more was here earlier. He's actually out doing something in particular today, so may not be able to make it back into the stream. He said he'll try, but he did gift a membership right before we started. I appreciate that extra generous support as well. Gifting memberships, of course, is an extremely generous thing to have done. That was picked up by Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve, and Jen has been a member many times before, so I'm sure she'll be happy about that. She Stole My Thunder from Canada also dropped a super chat before we started. They've done that many times before, and they say coffee or tea time, and they're from the Montreal area. So we'll look at that channel right after Just Jason Keto. We'll get to Lady Lucy 4, and we'll start spinning the wheel shortly after. I've got quite a few other names on the wheel. So Scratch and PPA and Michael's Adventures, of course, are in the first two positions. They are two of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 6 years on YouTube. It's pretty soon going to be 6.5, I think. And we've got Canadian Family Life and Mike and Rihanna's Adventures in the door. Now, Canadian Family Life is one of the first two creators that we saw monetized with the new system, with 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours of watch time. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is going through the monetization process right now, but they're also only 80 hours away from the 4,000, so they'll be fully monetized shortly. The Stock Explorers in the house, good to see you here. They might be going live. I saw saw a live stream set up for right after now. They might be on in a moment. One of the things sometimes you talk about in the beginning of your YouTube journey, the very beginning, is trying not to crash into each other's times, right? When some of your friends want to go live, you can make arrangements. You can say, I'll go Tuesday, you go Wednesday, this person goes Thursday, or you can say, I'll go at 1, you go at 2, they'll go at 3, and you can share audiences that way. But eventually what happens is you'll start following so many other creators, it becomes impossible not to crash into each other, and I promise you it's fine. One of the magical things about YouTube is it's not like television or an outdoor event where you have to be there at the time to see what's going on. Anybody can watch anybody else's videos. We can all watch each other's, because if you miss mine now, you can watch a replay. If you miss theirs now, you can watch their replay and things like that. So it's a wonderful thing, and it helps to get a lot more watch time for a lot of creators as well, knowing that there's so much content out there, if that makes sense. And Kristen Welton, my love, is in the house. Thank you for coming in. She's here as a member and a moderator. VS Speaks Royally and the Bud Files are here with us just about every single day. The Stock Explorer's on the wheel. Backlash Fisherman's about to be added. I know we've got quite a few more channels in the chat. It's going to take me a moment to get through our introductions here right now. But I see Carrie Leonard. Pardon me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I think it's Carrie Leonard is here again. I think this is the 3rd time, but it could be already the 4th or 5th. Pardon me. Yes, Aplo Ninja Clips, I think it was, that you said I pronounced it right the other day. We got a few new channels coming through lately, so forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. We've got some old friends here, too, longtime friends. Jamie Hart is in the house. She brings a ton of variety. I'm going to put her on the wheel right now because she happens to be a member. Now, for anybody that is fairly new or brand new to Tuber Chat, we put Superchatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, but everything is open to everyone here. So after a long period of time, usually 2 hours or so, we will add some names to the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active, and I have a robot in the background that helps keep track of that. Jan Hines is in the house. She's got a couple of channels, and Thrifty Angela is a longtime friend as well, who puts a lot of research into her videos, and you can see that in her performance as she's got videos into the tens of thousands and beyond now. So Marita's Yarn and Crafts is here, another fiber crafting channel. I'm going to put that into the wheel right now because they happen to be a member. And the next channel that we're going to look at is going to be just Jason Keto and more. So again, this is Yarn again. I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. We'd love to push them towards the 600 subscribers they're thinking about when we get through their videos. We see a lot of fiber crafts, a lot of unboxings and reviews, yarn and different things. And then as well, they might take us outdoors on an adventure, and very interactive with people around them, which is great. They bring them into the content as well. They've got some shorts here that have gotten into 1,300 and even 1,500 views and beyond, and we're hoping to push them so that those numbers will continue to grow. So I'm just going to get just Jason Keto and more's channel ready to go. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Pardon me, my allergies are just on me the last couple of days. We're going through weather changes in my area. I split my time between Niagara Falls and Toronto in Ontario, Canada, and it looks like we might be into our autumn weather. Fingers crossed, of course. It's my favorite season now, but the temperatures are a little bit lower than they have been. So that wreaks havoc on those of us with allergies. Just Jason Keto and more is up on the screen right now. This is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and this is somebody who wants to motivate us and inspire us when it comes to the idea of eating healthier, living healthier, especially focusing on a keto-based diet or lifestyle. So they've crossed their 1,000 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. They're running a few almost silent live streams lately just to pump those watch hours up, but just Jason Keto and more is a creator that brings us a variety in content. So they have a lot of recipes on their channel, as well as tips, tricks, and hacks for other things we might buy. They help us make sense of some of the ingredients on some of the foods we're going to consume, drinks as well, and they do a lot of product reviews also. One of the things they often do is bring on other influencers so that they can share their life experience and their tips and tricks when it comes to the idea of sticking to a keto-based diet or lifestyle, and they do that through both videos as well as live streams. Once in a while they'll have an interview on their stream, but then as well, Just Jason Keto and More is going to be interviewed on Sunday, which is tomorrow, by Gail's Southern Living on her channel. That's going to happen right after Tuber Chat, so we're going to go and raid in there because they're both dear friends and incredible contributors here in the Tuber Chat family. Now, Just Jason Keto and More has some interesting shorts here. What we found is a lot of really healthy looking, especially grilling shorts videos seem to do very well. He's got lots, into the thousands of views, one of them at 6,300, but he's also got a breakout shorts, which I've seen at 22,000. So I hope you'll check those out when you get there. And Just Jason Keto and More, like I said, is up on the screen right now because he gifted a membership before we even started, and that just happened to be picked up by Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. What you'll find with some of the notifications for those gifted memberships is that if the creators are not in your channel at the time, they may end up coming in because they get an email, and those seem to always get through. So thank you again, Just Jason Keto and More. He might try to come back in if he can later today. He's out doing something on location. And Conscious Business Services and Opportunities, good to see you here. That's Charlene Heel, another longtime dear friend. And Experience Africans is a longtime friend as well. Good to see you in the house. Timmy Ray the King is here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. And we're going to look at She Stole My Thunder right now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. She Stole My Thunder is a fellow Canadian from the Montreal area. We see from their banner they talk about the idea of reviewing books, art, and movies, which they do, but they actually have a lot more variety on their channel as well. And hopefully you'll join them. They're an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And She Stole My Thunder actually could be in live streams or videos reading. They could be telling a story. They could be keeping up with the chat and interacting with the audience. One of the things they've been doing lately is a few live streams where they help not only show us how to make banners and other graphics with a popular free program and app called Canva, but they also make thumbnails and banners and things like that for other creators. So I hope everybody will connect with them, and maybe you'll catch those. We always put notification bells on for every channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other, and then we always set notifications for everything we see, whether they're live streams or premieres. As you can see, they got two coming up. I got them both set. We'll look at their shorts. They've just started with these, but they've already gotten into a couple hundred views and beyond, so hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther after we connect with them and start watching some content. Wayne's World Unlimited, good to see you in the house. Lisa J. Stocks is here to help us with our finances. Your latest thumbnail, I laughed this morning. It came up on the screen as like a recommendation with Warren Buffett in it. I thought that was awesome because they're talking about a possible upcoming recession. And we'll have to look at Lisa J. Stock's latest video for that. So thank you again, She Stole My Thunder. They've done that countless times. They just dropped a super chat on us before we even started, so we looked at that channel right away. Next up, for the same reason, is Lady Lucy 4, who's brand new to Tuber Chat. They've just been here once or twice before. If I'm right, forgive me if I'm wrong about that. But this is a channel I'm still going to get to know. We see a lot of lottery ticket scratching here in their videos, so I'm just going to take the latest one, put that in my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to get caught up with them. That's just a playful playlist I used to keep caught up with creators that was named Catch Up by our dear friend Ghostly Winds from Australia. So when we look at Lady Lucy 4, like I said, we see a lot of lottery ticket scratching going on the channel. I'm just looking at the live streams. They did one a few weeks ago. They might continue those. We've got our notification bell on for every channel so we can catch them if they do. They got a few shorts. One of them's already well over 300 views, getting close to 400. So hopefully they'll continue to post and those numbers will grow as well. And then thank you, Painted Rocks. Yeah, a lot of times the notifications don't work the way they should here on YouTube at all, but you're supposed to get a 30-minute notification to let you know that somebody's going to go live. That's so you can kind of get ready and plan if you need to, and then you should get a notification when the creator goes live. Often you'll find that they don't always work, so we often have to reset our notifications on channels. If you notice you're not seeing somebody for a while that you know you want to see, then you can always just reset those notifications by turning them off or turning them on or just changing them up. We always here put notification bells on for every channel with all notifications set, and then we set notification buttons for any premieres and live streams that we see as well. So thank you again, Lady Lucy 4, for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And now for the same reason, we're looking at Wayne's World Unlimited. He's also done that countless times before. And then, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Painted Rocks has a channel that says that they're here to help people with watch hours. I'm just curious if that's a creator that we already know that started another account for that purpose, or if that's a brand new creator here in the Tuber Chat family. As well. Oh yeah, Wayne's World Unlimited. A lot of times you see gaming channels that are doing really well when it comes to engagement and views, which is great. And then one of the things that we think about, especially when it comes to monetization, is that there are different, how do I say, it's not levels or anything like that, but different amounts, you know, for lack of a better term, when it comes to the different audiences, right? So if a channel was dedicated to, let's say, expensive watches or golf clubs or cars or, you know, expensive power tools and heavy equipment and stuff like that, you might expect that the ad revenue in particular to come out a little bit heavier than for things like gaming that's so popular and so spread thin, or toys or things like that. But it's just a thought, not saying I'm right. You'd have to talk to a bunch of creators that are monetized and see the different average amounts per 1,000 views, for instance, called CPM. But that's an analytic that can tell us how much we're bringing in ad revenue compared to 1,000 views on our channel. And those fluctuate as well, anywhere from $2 to $10. Sometimes we see a little bit higher on different channels as well. Wayne's World Unlimited is here from the UK. They dropped a super chat, so we put their channel up right away. They've done that countless times. Thank you for the extra generous support, by the way, and we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. Wayne's World Unlimited is getting close to 500 subscribers, so they have to be excited about that new monetization graduation system that gets you into the first level of fan funding after 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours of watch time, and then you get added into the ad revenue after 4,000 hours. Wayne's World Unlimited brings us pure variety, and they're often outdoors. Sometimes they put outtakes either into their videos or they bring us dedicated outtake videos from some of their longer productions, and they're always giving us a look outdoors. But then as well, they've got some shorts on the channel, and some of these have gotten into well over 5,000 views, one of them over 7,400. They've got a breakout shorts video here with 237,000 views, which is great to see. So hopefully we'll see more of this kind of success from Wayne's World Unlimited, but they're always a very active channel. They come into Tuber Chat frequently, almost every day as a matter of fact, and I see them out supporting other creators as well when I'm doing that. Hannah Rose, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I believe that's a longtime friend as a matter of fact, so it's good to have you here. And Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By has just come in. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. We always put put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I'm going to start spinning right now, and then after a long period of time, we will add a couple of names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation, and I have a robot in the background called Bottissimo that can help with that. Marita's Yarn and Crafts is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. And they've got 301 subscribers right now, so they have to be happy about hitting that 300 milestone. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, keep that 300 locked in, and get them working on the 400 we know they're going to be thinking about. We see some shorts videos getting close to 800 views, which is great to see. And then when we get into the videos on the channel, we see a bit of variety here, sometimes outdoors, sometimes a Happy Meal video, lots of yarn, and looks like product review unboxing type videos, which is great to see, and I'm looking forward to getting to know this channel even more. But we'll look at their about page to see that they love to do crocheting, sewing, drawing, painting, gardening, and some travel. And then they like to try new things, which is great to see, and hopefully they'll bring us some more variety through that as well. Chevy Addict, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Pardon me while I just scan back through the chat. Oh, I see. Abandoned Exploring Mike. Yes, pardon me. So, Lady Lucy 4 dropped a super chat and mentioned Abandoned Exploring Mike. I think he did that for her the other day as well. So, we'll look at that channel next. Abandoned Exploring Mike right now. Forgive me for missing that. And we'll get back to spinning the wheel in another moment. Stace is in the house. Good to see you here. That's another longtime friend now. And Abandoned Exploring Mike is sitting at 1,550-ish subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 1,600 that they're thinking about. I joke with this creator every time they're here because they are willing to hop into some dark and tight spaces, more so than I ever would be. But it's great to see more abandoned location explorations from Abandoned Exploring Mike, and they take us to some interesting places. They'll give you an idea more about the channel on their About page, but I'm going to look at their shorts as well and see how these are performing. They got a few into well over 2,000 views and one of them over 5,100, which is great to see. And then when we get into the live streams, we see that they've started doing these already with a couple fairly recently, and then they've got one set up for tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So right after Tuber Chat tomorrow, we know there'll be fresh content on this channel. So hopefully everybody will connect with Abandoned Exploring Mike. Thank you again, Lady Lucy 4, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals that are sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. We're going to go for 3.5 minutes and come back with VS Speaks Royally. All right, we're back and looking at VS Speaks Royally. We'll talk about their content in a moment. So Get to the Farm and I Want to Know is a husband and wife combo. I Want to Know, of course, is a member. I've got them on the wheel right away. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Wheaton Shaw is here. And Chevy Addict is just talking about watch hours there. So one of the things that I wanted to mention is that what we can do to help each other, and we talk about it frequently here, is swap playlists with each other. And what that does, if you can imagine, is by getting a lot of different creators to run an entire playlist of your videos, your watch hours will start to grow. But there's a lot of magic in that, and really what it comes down to is the friendships that are made between creators when you trade favors. That's why I push it so hard here. I don't facilitate, I don't get involved. Everybody could just swap playlists with each other, but we've been doing this for years. We've all done it. Some of us have done it for hundreds of creators, literally. It's an easy collaboration. You're just agreeing to run a playlist of their videos. They're agreeing to run a playlist of yours. And like I said, you can see how your hours are really going to stack up in that way. So I'll talk about it frequently, but if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other here in the chat at any time, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. And then other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I see Mr. Fulton Moraz coming in. He's been a friend of over 3.5 years. And he's always got good news for us in the chat. And then Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. The YouTube merch tab should come up within the next few days for them. As soon as the monetization is 100% set, when you've got your super chats available, are able to set up memberships, you will see the merchandise or shopping tab show up in your earn section of the YouTube studio. So it all can take a couple of days. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures are in the monetization process right now. What I have always found for the last 3 years is that when creators get monetized right before a weekend, it can take up until Monday to become monetized. These days we don't see it take much longer than that. It used to be about 7 days. But things start appearing one after the other. So if something's missing, my recommendation is just give it, anywhere from 48 to 72 hours, and it should show up. If it becomes more than a week and you're still missing something, maybe you want to reach out to the YouTube support, and they have systems in place when you're part of the partner program, so you can either email them or chat with them. Or I have heard from a lot of different creators that they get reaction on Twitter by reaching out to the YouTube creator team. Marcus Putzer, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Bullock Experience is here. He was live earlier. I missed that one, but I did see that you were live. ITD Bankroll is going to help us with our finances. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. And then when we look as well at the chat, I see Granny Filming again coming in. I'm going to put them on the wheel right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And then after a long period of time, probably another hour from now, maybe an hour and a half or so, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. I have a robot that keeps track of that stuff. And then, yeah, that's great. Timmy Ray the King, thank you. They're a longtime friend. And then let's look at VS Speaks Royally and their content. Now, this creator brings a little bit of variety mixed in with their main niche or category, which happens to be the royal family. We know there's always something going on with the royal family, and that's been the case probably forever, but VS Speaks Royally has been here for years to catch a lot of it. They are getting dangerously close now to 5,000 subscribers, and I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have been through to get to a level of 3,000 and beyond in their YouTube journey. So VS Speaks Royally will bring a little bit of variety, random videos mixed in with a lot of updates about the royal family. Shorts bring us even more variety on this channel, and we see this from a lot of creators where the shorts are bringing a ton of variety even when we have a channel that has a specific niche or category. story. VS Speaks Royalty's gotten into 4,200, 4,800 on a couple of these, and even 7,200 and beyond on one of their shorts videos. Live streams are where this channel really shines. I haven't caught them for a while, but I've always got my notification bell on for every channel. They're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. VS Speaks Royally always engages true conversation everywhere that they go, both here in Tuber Chat and when I see them out supporting others. What you'll find is that when you get into their live streams, you'll find a lot of engaging, vibrant conversation while their live streams are running, and VS Speaks Royally does a great job of leading that conversation by staying well versed and up to date on their subject, which of course 99 times out of 100 is the royal family. So hopefully everybody will connect with them, put that notification bell on for all channels, of course, and then hopefully I'll see you in one of their live streams and you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about while we're there. I Want to Know is coming up in a moment. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. When we look for I Want to Know, this is a fairly popular name for a channel. They've got a distinctive avatar that we can match in our search results, but your search results will probably be very different than mine. Some of it's based on geographics because YouTube is always trying to predict what we might be looking for when we search. But if I use my filters, which you could do on a phone or a computer, I can get to I Want to Know easily and they come up number 1 for me. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. And one of the things we think about here in Tuber Chat, I know we got a few new or newer creators in the chat today. We live wholeheartedly here in this community with the idea of generosity at the forefront of our minds. And in the way that that works on YouTube is by supporting other creators first, giving much more than we expect to receive, making the first move always, and supporting creators in all the things that we wish that they would do for us, knowing that after we come back and let them know that we've done that, they will turn around and do the same thing for us. And I Want to Know is working on 400 subscribers. They're very close. They've just got a few subscribers left to go. There's a special story behind this channel, and I'll talk about it in a minute. But what they're going to bring in their content is the idea of the unexplained. They could be talking about the secrets of advanced civilizations, lost artifacts, ancient legends, UFOs, and much, much more. Basically, the idea is we want to know and they want to know. Anything unexplained can come up on this channel. It's very informative, and this is a husband and wife team that actually works together. They've got some shorts here, and these have started to get well over 800 views, so they'll be crossing 1,000 very soon. When we get into the husband and wife story behind this channel, I'm going to show you Get to the Farm. You'll notice a similar voice, actually an identical voice on both of these channels as Get to the Farm narrates for I Want to Know. And it's interesting because not too long ago, Get to the Farm was featured here on Tuber Chat. We feature a channel almost every single day. And I was taken away with their videos because they're incredibly informative. Plus, they bring us shout-outs for a lot of other creators. And one of the things I get complimented on here in Tuber Chat is the idea that I get to know channels and I really start to understand their content and the creators, right, which helps me describe them. But Get to the Farm does a stellar job of getting to know the creators they're describing, their channels, their content, and gives us a well-rounded view of all of their contributions to the YouTube community. When we get to shorts videos, we see that these have started to get into the thousands of views, 4,100, 4,900, and then live streams are occasional on the channel. They've let me know, though, that they might get back into those, and if they do, they'll be intending on letting people connect in the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat, usually focused, though, probably on the homesteading community. Two Pineapples, a dear friend, are in the chat right now. They've actually been friends for what's getting on 3 years, and they have a 24/7 live stream that runs on their channel. They treat their channel like a business. They're in Hawaii, and they bring us a lot of different content, but also a lot of insight They've been dear friends for a long time. I talk to them frequently, for which I'm grateful, actually. We just had a great conversation and are talking about collaboration, so we'll see if we can pull that together sometime in the near future. Chevy Addict, we're usually live here 3 or 4 times a week. And I mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. We're usually here Saturday and Sunday during the afternoons, and then 1 day a week, either Tuesday or Wednesday. Later at night, I'm in the Eastern time zone, close to Toronto and Niagara Falls. And then when we talk about spinning the wheel, we're going to get to that right now. Again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. When we look at Mr. Fon Morz, we see another dear friend of well over 3 years. It's interesting that after 600 episodes of this live stream, Mr. Fon Morz is still coming back to give us good news and connect with other creators. He's got over 2,000 subscribers on his channel right now and brings pure variety, but he's interviewed a lot of creators. I've been honored to have been interviewed by Mr. Fon Morz. He continues to bring us updates and occasionally live streams as well. I see he's got a brand new video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with him. He's got some shorts on the channel, and these have started to get into 1,300, even 1,700 views and beyond. When we get into live streams, I'm going to set a notification. He's got a few coming up today, tomorrow, and again in a few days. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Mr. Fon Morz. Like I said, he's been a dear friend for a very long time, even before Tuber Chat was a thought, if you can imagine that, 3.5 years ago. Ron's Keto Cafe, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. I see Nez Lover is in the house. They happen to be a member. I'll put them on the wheel in a second. Together We Travel's in the house. It's always good to see them. They're here with us almost every day. Via Speaks Royally, we already saw, so we're 1 channel ahead right now. We'll spin the wheel again, and we'll get to another channel in another second here. Black Guns and Gardens, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the Bud Files is coming up right now. This is a family of creators that literally seem to be everywhere all the time. When I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams for other creators, I run into them constantly. They're here with us in Tuber Chat every single day, and they've really expanded their content over the last year or so. Jasmine O'Hara, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I believe you've been with us before, and forgive me if I'm mistaken, it might have been a while. Ron's Keto Cafe went on their first helicopter ride today, which is really, really cool. I hope you managed to film that. I know it's not easy. Kristen took me for a Valentine. It was a Valentine's a few years ago and took me for my first ever helicopter ride over Niagara Falls. And I was so excited, but also still inexperienced with YouTube. I couldn't bring myself to film. I have to enjoy this. I can't get it. Now I'd be able to do it, but back then I was more interested in the helicopter ride because I've thought about it forever. But it's great to see that, and hopefully, like I said, if you filmed it, we'll be looking forward to the footage. The Bud Files is modern-day archaeologists. What they seek to do on their channel is uncover history and digitally preserve it. They do that through video shorts and live streams, but like I said, they've really expanded their content over a long period of time, and we'll talk about that in a second here. You see some variety in their videos, but the variety really comes out when we look at their shorts. Some of these have really performed into 3,400 views, 5,000, and one breakout short's over 15,000 views right now. And then live streams are something that are fairly frequent on the channel. They could be indoors, they could be outdoors, they could be taking us to abandoned locations, graveyards, cemeteries, or they might be inside playing a game, singing or dancing, or giving us a chance to get to know them. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push them towards the 1,400 subscribers we know that they're thinking about. Sherman's Family Farm, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Ron's Keto Cafe is getting close to 1,000, and they did film their helicopter ride, so hopefully we'll get footage from them that we'll see very soon. And let's think about spinning the wheel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. We all know what it's like to walk into either a live stream or a premiere and get captivated by the conversation and the content and forget that thumbs up for a moment. That's why we give each other so many friendly reminders. Ron's Keto Cafe just dropped a super chat on us. He's done that many times before, as has Black Guns and Gardens. So thank you both for that extra generous support. For that reason, we're going to look at those two channels next, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. But I did spin, and Granny Filming again came up, so we're going to look at that channel right now. I'm going to see if I can get something to happen here. Pardon me while I walk away. I won't turn the camera off for this. But I'm going to see if I can get a cameo appearance happening here. Come on. Oh, good boy. Good boy. This is Spiky Bruiser. He doesn't like being picked up. Here, look at the little light. We've talked about that. There he is. I'm going to let him go because he gets upset. Trouble Von Cuddlepuss likes coming on Tuber Chat a little bit more, but I don't think either of them like it very much at all. But I wanted to see if Spiky would come up for a quick second. It's been a while. And then, so Ron's Keto Cafe, thank you for asking. My personal channel is just my name, Kevin K. It should come up first for everyone. And cats are horrid, says Michael's Adventures. He's more of a dog person. They did a skit about that in The Office, one of my favorite TV shows from like forever ago. Granny Filming again is up on the screen right now. This is a creator that brings us a lot of variety. They're here with us every day in Tuber Chat. And just putting their latest video in my catch-up list here. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. And then when we look at their About page, we get an idea of what they're going to do here. They're making me laugh every time they change this. They've been adding and adding and adding, but they do homemaking, cooking, cleaning, some grocery pickups and hauls, challenges, and a little bit more. And they say not much more, but a little bit more. So sometimes they're indoors, sometimes they're outdoors. Always happy to catch creators in the kitchen sharing recipes. That's a kind of thing that everybody will be looking at for forever. Literally different recipes no matter how many times we see them, right? As well, shorts videos on this channel have started to get into well over 5,000 and even 6,000 views. So those will likely continue as they post more and more, and they have to be excited about crossing that 500 milestone. We'd love to get them a little bit farther towards the 600 they're going to be thinking about now. Tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by. Thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. They've done that many times before, and some of you, as you get to tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by, might realize that we recognize that creator as a longtime friend of a couple of years now. That was Kitty Mom Adventure, so it's not surprising that she would be interested in the different cats that might make cameo appearances here on Tuber Chat. And then, hopefully, again, I'm not missing anybody in the chat. We've got a couple channels to go through. So Ron's Keto Cafe is going to come up right now because they also dropped a super chat. And then we'll look at Black Guns and Gardens, Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By. And we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. Ron's Keto Cafe is getting very close to that magical 1K. It's a important milestone in all of our YouTube journeys, of course, but they're at 952 right now. This is another creator that's going to help us with the idea of healthy eating, healthy living, especially when it comes to searching for or sticking to a keto-based diet or lifestyle. He brings us his own personal journey on the channel, as well as a lot of recipes, and he posts frequently, as you can see. I'm just going to grab his latest video, put it in my catch-up list. He's got a premiere coming up tomorrow, so I've got that. It'll be evening for me. I'm in the Eastern time zone. Tuber Cats, yes, as a matter of fact, Nez Lover, forgive me, I did put your name on the wheel, it's okay. I don't know if I've thought of that ever. I think not. Tuber Cats. We think about making April Fool's videos, anything that comes out on April 1st. And you could imagine, from the creators of Tuber Chat comes Tuber Cats. So we'll think about that as an idea. Ron's Keto Cafe has also got a shorts video. He might continue with these. And then as well, live streams are frequent on the channel. He just did one a couple of days ago. I've got my notification bell on for every channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other, but I'm hoping I can catch him for one of these live streams soon. He does these frequently, looking like about once a week. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. We're looking forward to a helicopter ride video now from Ron's Keto Cafe. I'll be excited for that. And then next up is going to be Black Guns and Gardens. So if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Butler Family Farms in the house, and I've got them on the wheel now. We'll look at their channel as soon as it comes up, of course. And then I see... Oh, hydrate. Yes, Wayne's World Unlimited. I've been talking and talking and talking as I always do. Oh, where did that comment go? Oh, there, Nez Lover. Yes, Tuber Cats merch. Could you imagine? And then, hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. Black Guns and Gardens is going to talk to us about self-sufficiency and preparedness in a couple of different ways. A lot of garden updates here. They've got some random videos in their shorts, so we'll have a look at the variety here. A couple of product reviews. Saker, this company, I'm not sure if it's Saker or Saker, but I've heard it pronounced Saker a couple of times, has got a couple of products. I forget what the other 2 are. I think there was a... vacuum. Are they the ones who do the vacuum? And then there's something else that somebody else just had as well. For the life of me, I can't remember, but it'll probably come up today or in the next stream. As well, these power outlet battery ideas are very good. I have a similar device. Mine is not from an online service. It's from a retailer here in Canada, but boy, do I ever love those. We had a power outage here for 3 days many years ago now. I think it was 2003, somebody said the other day. I forget when it was, but the whole eastern seaboard went out for a few days. And, you know, if you get somebody who either can't go somewhere or doesn't want to, at least, if nothing else, they could keep their cell phones charged if they've got something like that. And it's, you know, some of them have lights on them and things. This creator as well is going to talk to us about self-sufficiency, preparedness, like I was talking about, gardening, prepping, aquaponics, as well as self-defense. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've been a long time loyal and dedicated supporter, obviously a generous creator as well. I've just got their latest video. It's a little bit shorter, but I put that in my catch-up list. It's just a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators as well. And Tuber Cats merch would make the channel explode. It's very possible, that's for sure. I'll have to think about that. So you're making me laugh. Tend the sheep where you are. Don't pass them by as a longtime friend. Like I said, they recently reset and restarted with a brand new channel. So this creator is going to inspire us in a spiritual way. And they've got 114 subscribers right now. They're already posting frequently. It was daily the last time I remember looking at the channel. But they've got a lot of shorts videos here. Some of these are starting to move into the hundreds of views, getting almost close to 1,000 as well. They stream occasionally. I caught them once. Hopefully I'll catch them again if they're going to keep those up. We've always got notification bells on for every creator. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. And they've been posting frequently as well. So they've got a new one from yesterday. I'm going to put this video on my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to see what they've got going on in another yarn haul here. So, again, hopefully everybody will connect with this generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And like I said, they are a longtime friend. But they've recently come back in and have been with us just about every single day as well. Now, I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody could be here every single day or for 3 hours every time we stream, so I do appreciate every moment. But tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by, obviously, as an extremely loyal and dedicated supporter in that way. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And let's spin the wheel. We'll do that one more time. And if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people in the chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So we'll go for 3.5 minutes again. I know Michael's Adventures loves when I do that, and we'll come back and talk about his channel. All right, we're back. We're gonna talk about one of the most supportive creators that I've met in the last 6 and almost a half years. Actually, I think it is by now that I've been on YouTube. So this is Michael's Adventures. He's here as a beloved and dedicated moderator and member. All of the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels and they all do different things, but one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when you visit any of their channels for premieres and live streams, you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members for your own channel in the same way that we do here in Superchat. Food and Glam, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hope I haven't missed anybody. Wayne's World Unlimited was just talking about the music in the background. All of the music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat, by the way, is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a separate channel, which you can find easily on our front page for that. And there are download links in most of the descriptions of each of the videos there. At some point I'll finish them off. And Carrie Leonard, August 14, 2003 was the power outage. It was something else. Yeah, it went on for three straight days. And I happened to be working at a restaurant at the time. We were looking at each other, deciding how long we were going to let it go before we started taking the meat out of the freezers. Because it was going to be detrimental. And we're looking at Michael's Adventures channel right now. This creator has literally got over 3,200 videos on his channel. He posts every single day, sometimes twice a day, and he brings us a lot of wildlife more than anything else. Raccoons, deer, foxes, as well as some bird watching, and a little bit of variety. Sometimes he takes us outdoors for a look around his area. He likes going to abandoned locations like graveyards and cemeteries as well. Has a lot of stories to be told for us to hear. And then as well, this creator's put out a few shorts videos that have started to move into the thousands of views because he's doing a lot of lottery ticket scratching, taking us outdoors, and he could be playing a game on a tablet like a slot machine or something to that effect. So Michael's Adventures has now crossed over 1,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him towards the 1,300 we know he's going to be thinking about. Cooking with Net, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Butler Family Farm is an interesting family of creators because they make themselves very much a part of the YouTube community by going places like different meetups to collaborate with other creators. One of the ones I talk about all the time on their channel was the Mid-America meetup earlier this summer, where 80 different channels worth of creators and supporters got together. I was very lucky because I happened to catch them while they were streaming for a lot of this, and they did a great job of introducing us to a lot of creators. You see a lot of familiar faces on their channel between that and the StreamYard panels that they do as well. They bring us 116 acres of homesteading content, including a farm that's got a lot of different animals, and now bees have been added into the mix, along with the cattle, goats, donkeys, horses, llamas, and chickens. And then they've got a few pets. They've got dogs and cats, and then they take us on a lot of other adventures as well. They enjoy bowling and woodworking, fiber crafts, blacksmithing, gaming, as well as gardening, and occasionally they'll take us for some travel when that comes up as well. When we look at the shorts on the channel, we see that some of these have gotten into over 3,000 and even 4,000 views. Live streams are something that they're just picking up again. They just did one. I didn't realize that. I wish I had caught that. And then they've got a monetization celebration coming up next week. So hopefully everybody will put that notification bell on. You can set a notification for that stream, and we'd love to connect with them. They are generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, as you can see. And then Cooking with Net. Here, basically, the idea is that we support each other wholeheartedly with generosity at the forefront of our mind. The idea is the best success here is found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, supporting them in all the ways we wish they would do for us, coming back here, letting them know that you've done that, and then knowing that they will do the same thing for you. King Morgan, good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is coming up right now, but one of the things that we talk about frequently in the idea of helping each other is swapping playlists. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Rambling with the Brooms is in the house. I was able just to catch them for a moment yesterday, and that is Scott. He's a fellow Canadian from our nation's capital area, just outside of Ottawa. He brings us a homesteading channel with some famous Canadian weather, along with maple syrup. Cooking with Net, we're here 3 times a week, sometimes 4, but I mix up the days and times. I usually post the streams in advance so that you can check the front page and plan if you need to. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is a great channel to talk about when we think about the idea of connecting. So here in Tuber Chat, the best success is found in making the first move. And what we talk about is the idea of supporting other creators first. That starts with a conversation here, letting somebody know you want to connect, heading to their channel and watching a full video of at least 3 minutes. Very important that we watch a full video of 3 minutes or longer. Very important that we watch it from beginning to end. Then as well, we leave a meaningful, genuine comment. I recommend 3 or 4 sentences while we watch, and give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, as we do for all creators. That should make the connection stick. Then you come back into the chat here, let them know you've done all that. They'll turn around and do the same thing for you. Rambling with the Brooms, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated. He's done that countless times, and he's talking about taking over the stream boss position. So that is the video game life meter under my camera here. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock them out and take over gets a little bit of extra exposure. So that will be Rambling with the Brooms for a little while. Sister Winnie's in the house. Food and Glam, not sure if I said hello, but it's good to see you here. I'm going to get everybody to pardon me for a second. I don't need 3 minutes this time, but I'm going to step away. We'll be back in about a minute. Alright, forgive me, we're almost back. What on earth did Rambling with the Brooms say to Kristen? She said come in here because she's got to do something. And we're looking at Mike and Rihanna's adventures, so we'll see what they've got going on their channel in a second. And Dutchfly 61 and Dark Swordsman Gaming are both in the house as well. And get them on the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Thank you, Rambling with the Brooms, by the way, for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. He's done that countless times. Like I always say, absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. We'll look at his channel next. Just cleaning up the wheel here a little bit. Marketplace Boutique is in the house. They're going to help us to make some money online by buying low, selling high in places like eBay, for instance. And Mike and Rihanna's adventures are longtime friends. They're here with us just about every single day. Killer Clown Gaming Jory, good to see you in the house. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. So when we look at Mike and Rihanna's adventures, we find a family vlogging channel. They could be bringing us any typical type of content, meaning they could be indoors, they could be outdoors, giving us a look around, taking us on an adventure, giving us a chance to get to know them. They might be unboxing, they might be doing a Happy Meal video, or they might be cooking or baking or talking travel now. Mike happens to be a travel agent as of recently, so hopefully everybody will catch the travel talk videos as well. When we get into the shorts on the channel, we see that these creators have gotten into 2,300 views on a lot of these shorts. And then when we get into live streams, we see that not only do they stream frequently, but they're found on a lot of other creators' channels collaborating with them frequently as well. So I've got the notification on for tomorrow's live stream, which is going to be right after Tuber Chat. They always do Sunday Fun as a series, so we know that that will be coming up, and we've got notification bells on for every channel as well. I'm just going to show you Rihanna's Life Adventures as well, which is a complimentary channel where we get a chance to get to know Rihanna a little bit more, and she's got a few shorts here. These have already gotten into the hundreds of views, almost 1,000. Live streams, they've dropped a few of these. I've been there. And then as well, videos are something they might keep up with. Again, they could be indoors, they could be outdoors, and it's complimentary content based on Mike and Rihanna's adventures. Cruising Koozies, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I do appreciate everybody spending any moment that you can. Scraptastic Crocheter is in the house as well. Thank you for being here. And again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Rambling with the Brooms is Scott from the Ottawa, Canada area, so only about 4 or 6 hours away from me. And we're going to talk about his content in a second. I see Broken Hearts Ministry coming in. The creator behind that channel is Gail from Gail's Southern Living. And tomorrow, right after Tuber Chat, she's got an interview with Just Jason Keto and more. We're going to go and raid into that. And they've both been generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for a long time. The Paranormal Circle, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Rihanna's working on a video this weekend for Rihanna's Life Adventures, the channel we just saw. And then thank you so much, Wayne's World Unlimited. It is much later for them than it is for us because they happen to be in the UK. And again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. So when we look at Rambling with the Brooms, we see another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. He's actually the latest addition to our moderator squad here in Tuber Chat. He's here as a member and a moderator. Now, all of the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels, and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason, when you get to any any of their channels for premieres or live streams, you'll be invited to meet more friends and family members the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And then Cooking with Net. So basically what happens is when members come into the chat, we put them on the wheel. When we have super chatters like Rambling with the Brooms just a moment ago, we let them skip ahead and we put their channels on the screen right away. But the wheel and the screen are open to everyone. It can take a very long time, but after about 2 hours to even an hour and a half, 2 hours, we start adding names to the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation in the chat. We spin the wheel and that decides which channel is going to be next in most cases. We get through as many channels as we can in a 3-hour period, but Tuber Chat's now been here for almost 3.5 years. So we tend to be busy in every live stream, for which I'm grateful. We can't always get to everybody, but we try. So I'll keep moving through channels right now, and you'll see more and more of how this works. But again, the biggest hint I can give to everybody is the fact that it's based on engaged conversation in the chat, true conversation with other creators. I have a robot that keeps track of that. And then after a long period of time, I'll add some names to the wheel. So Rambling with the Brooms is somebody who's always very active, both here and everywhere else that I see them supporting other creators. They've built up quite a reputation now as a mod on probably hundreds of channels. Rambling with the Brooms loves collaborating with others and makes himself a part of the YouTube community by heading out to places like meetups, like we saw from Butler Family Farm earlier. Now, Rambling with the Brooms is working on 1,800 subscribers. They're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. When we look at the shorts on the channel that have gotten into the thousands of views now, one of them over 7,700, we see some of that famous Canadian weather. Anything from a rainbow in the almost summertime, I'm not sure if that's autumn or spring or fall, and then deep winter snow that everybody loves very much. Live streams are frequent on this channel. Rambling with the Brooms has a couple of series, including Procrastination Thursdays and Friday Shenanigans, or Shenanigan Fridays. They've recently changed the names, that's why I'm tripping over them. But they bring us a lot of interesting creators, both in StreamYard panels, interviews, and other types of talks. One of the projects they're working on right now is a collaboration with Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. That creator's known as the Mod Father. You see them together all the time. But they've got a cruise coming up in August of 2025 that's going to leave from Seattle and go to Alaska. They're hoping to book 100 rooms of creators and supporters, and they've got information on both of their channels, and hopefully everybody will connect with them and see what I'm talking about there. Rambling with the Brooms brings us homesteading content, and they post frequently, as you can see. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Keep that notification bell on for all channels like we do for everyone. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Rambling with the Brooms took over our stream boss position. Every super chat membership and highlighted milestone message knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss, and the last person to knock it out and take over gets some extra exposure for a little while. So we see that from Scott and Rambling with the Brooms. And let's look at Scratch and Pete PA. This is somebody who's known as a shining jewel here in the Tuber Chat family, as a beloved and dedicated moderator, but he is one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my now almost 6.5 years on YouTube. So Scratch and Pete PA literally is the reason why I use the words "seems to be everywhere all the time" to describe him and some other creators that are incredibly supportive as well. Scratch and Pete PA posts every single Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern as a premiere. I'm setting notifications for that right now. He brings us the Scratch Challenge series of videos where he pits 2 lottery scratch tickets against each other and gives us the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if we follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique, a lot of fun to be a part of. And if you follow this creator and catch him for the premieres that I'm talking about, you'll find one of the fastest rolling chats of anybody in the Tuber Chat family, faster than this, faster than most others. It's very fast-paced, very high energy, and a lot of fun to be a part of. I believe that the biggest reason for that is because of the support that Scratch and PPA gives to others. It all comes back in a rush and flood of support during that 15 to 20 minute period, depending on the length of his videos. They go anywhere from 8 minutes to close to 20, depending on whether there's a giveaway that week. He gives us those hints in his thumbnails. You can see he puts a lot of focus on presentation, matching the thumbnails to his bright, beautiful avatar, and then again updates his banner every week as well. So this creator's recently expanded their content, bringing us a couple of shorts and a live stream from a recent vacation in Italy. And he's getting close to 1,700 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards that milestone. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up on the screen in a second. Broken Hearts Ministry is coming up right now. That's Gail's Southern Living with what now is a third channel and a very special message. This creator's been with us every day since beginning, but the creator named Gail behind this channel is a dear friend and somebody who I can tell you truly has my back in the YouTube street. She cares very much about her YouTube communities and her audience as well. I'm just grabbing her latest video, special announcement. I'll put that in my catch-up list and see what you have to say there. She's posting frequently, really getting this channel going quickly at over 100, well now at 110 subscribers. She's got some shorts on the channel that have already performed into well over 2,100 views on one of them. Live streams are frequent, so she's doing this every couple of days. I'm not sure if she's going to slow down to once a week. But one of the things I'm going to show you is another one of her channels called Gail's Southern Living. And this is where we know this creator best. She's got an interview that's coming up tomorrow, right after Tuber Chat. This one here with Just Jason Keto and more. We're going to raid into that live stream right after Tuber Chat tomorrow afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully everybody will join us for that on this channel. She's got shorts videos that have gotten into 3,000, 4,000, almost 5,000 views, one over 18,000, which is great to see. And then videos are posted frequently. She brings us typical homesteading content. She's got one more channel that I'm just going to show you quickly, Gail's Crafts and Coupons. And this is where she helps us save a little bit of money, as well as brings us some more variety in homesteading type content. Oh, where did that channel go? Oh, this is it, yes. Just Gail, I didn't realize. She must have told me, but she changed the name of this. So Just Gail was Gail's Crafts and Coupons, but this is the same creator. So I'm going to try to remember this now, and hopefully everybody will connect with her here. This channel might be difficult to find for a week or two because of the name change. So I'm just going to put the handle in the chat. You can type that out or search for it or copy and paste if you're able. So she brings some more homesteading content here, particularly with the idea of helping us save money. She's got some shorts on this channel as well, getting into well over 4,000, almost 5,000 views, and live streams are occasional on the channel. We'll see if she's going to pick those back up. Multi-Hunter 247, good to see you in the house. Homestead in the Wood with D, good to have you here. GJ Journeys is also in the house, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Jamie Hart is coming up. She brings a ton of variety. I haven't mentioned it for a while, so if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. When we look at Jamie Hart, we see a creator with over 600 subscribers, now working on 620. Hopefully we can push her a little bit farther and get her thinking about 700. This creator brings a ton of variety in her video shorts and live streams. She starts with everything from horror, Twin Peaks movies, retrospectives, and vlogs, and moves into everything from live streams, gaming, karaoke, covers, adventure, nature, photography, and happens to be a cat lover, and she shares that with us as well. So she posts occasionally right now, but this creator is a very dynamic host. She's got into well over 100 views on her shorts. Hopefully she'll post a few more. And then live streams are something that's occasional on the channel, but you get an idea of how much of a dynamic host she is when we get over there. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Jamie Hart. She's been a dear friend for a long time. I'm thinking it's actually getting on maybe 3 years now. It certainly is well more than 2, but probably 2.5 to 3 by my memory, if it serves me well. Nez Lover is coming up next. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for our live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Coffee, walks, and whatever. Good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. So Nez Lover is here, and this is a creator who brings a lot of art. Recently, I noticed that they're using videos to promote their long-form content. So this is a video that was shown to talk about this live stream where they made that piece. And I've caught them a couple of times for live streams. Hopefully I'll catch them again, but I've got the notification bell on for all channels. We do that in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other and hoping to catch as much content from each other as possible. This creator is well over 2,700 subscribers now, but I'm hoping we can push them towards the 2,800 they'll be thinking about. And then when we get into Nez Lover shorts, we see that this creator's gotten into 1,500, even 2,400 views in their shorts. One breakout short's over 18,000, which is great to see. Videos are posted frequently, so hopefully everybody will connect with them, and I'll be ready for the next production from this creator. So let's spin the wheel. And we'll see what's going on with Lisa J. Stocks. This is a creator that's going to help us with our finance, and I'm grateful to have a few channels like this, like ITD Bankroll was here earlier and the Stock Explorer. These creators will help us understand the technical aspects of saving and investing, as well as give us motivation and inspiration, hopefully. Lori's Tech Time, good to see you in the house. Scratch and PPA caught your shout out video, so thank you for that. I believe I've shared it out on our front page now. We've got 2 spots for shout out videos on the Tuber Chat front page. One playlist, which comes out as a shelf on the front page, is meant for videos that people make about Tuber Chat that are in a positive way. And then also videos that include a lot of creators as shoutouts where we've been included. In this case, Lori's Tech Time, we'll see that video when it comes up, but she did a demonstration of how to change your thumbnail on a shorts video while you're uploading it, which I had not seen before. So I say it all the time, but I learn from creators of all sizes every single day here in Tuber Chat, but we'll talk about that video when it comes up. So Lisa J. Stocks, I was talking about this thumbnail because I saw it come up as a recommended video, and it's interesting because she's talking about the possible upcoming recession and what we can do to not only prepare, but hopefully benefit, because you know, not that I'm a financial, authority of any kind, but one of the things that I believe to be true is the idea that when money, things like the stock market go up and down, money is not actually lost, it's just transferred. And it goes from one group of people to the other. I know a lot of people will say things like, you know, the rich get richer and this and that, but there are ways to educate yourself, which Lisa J. Stocks and other creators are going to help us with, so that we can take advantage of the downturns in some areas as well as the upturns when they come around. Pardon me, RX Nails, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Coffee Walks and Whatever is here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. And then Lisa J Stocks. So I'm going to put that latest video into my catch-up list. This creator posts almost daily, so they usually keep that up. They bring us technical aspects of investing. They talk about dollar cost averaging, dividend stocks, and they're very forthcoming about their own portfolio, their stock plays. They talk about profits that are made, and hopefully we can take inspiration from that and find ourselves better prepared. Whether you're going to invest in anything like the stock market or not, I believe it's best for everybody to have as much financial information as possible so that every decision you make, regardless of your investment, is that much more educated, if that makes sense. Now, shorts videos on this channel have gotten into 1,600 and beyond. One of them still moving, which is great to see. And then live streams are occasional, but she's already had a couple of interviews with a couple of creators that are familiar faces here. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the frequent posting from Lisa J Stock. She's here with us in the chat almost every single day as well. Jerry's Passion, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. We're going to look at Marketplace Boutique in about 3.5 minutes. All right, we're looking at Marketplace Boutique. Yeah, Scott was here. I'm not sure if he's still in the house. He sometimes either could be lurking. He's a busy guy, though, so he's in and out. Keto Mama Michelle's in the house. Good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I know we've got a couple of new channels in the chat, so I just want to go over again the idea of how we exactly connect here. It's very important. It's not that there's a right way or a wrong way to connect. It's not that. It's just that we've been following the same formula for over 3 years now because it always works without fail. And the way that is, we start a conversation with another creator here in the chat, could be anybody at all, because you want to make sure they've got your attention. People are coming in and out here all the time. That's what we're supposed to be doing. So once you've got somebody's attention and let them know that you want to connect, you want to head to their channel, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes. Very important that we watch that video from beginning to end, and very important that it's at least 3 minutes long. While we're watching, we leave a meaningful, genuine comment. I recommend 3 or 4 sentences, and then give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on as we do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then you come back into the chat, let them know you've done all that for them. They'll turn around and do the same thing for you. Destination Fun, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another incredibly supportive creator who's here with us just about every single day. Marketplace Boutique has been with us daily as well. Now, I know not everybody could be here every day or for 3 hours every time we stream, but I do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. Marketplace Boutique is going to help us with our finances in a very different way. This creator was working in law and decided that they wanted a lifestyle that would allow them to be home a little bit more. What they learned to do was buy low, sell high, and in that way make profit on places like eBay. And I don't know if I'm getting quite stressed out when I look at their first video here and I roll over, because it looks to me, and I could be wrong, we'll find out in a second, but it looks to me like it might be vinyl records that they've got at this flea market that they're going to take us to. This is cool because this is a different kind of video for me to watch from this creator. Usually they're home and they're talking to us about the things that they're either listing or finding. Once in a while they take us outdoors, but I think this is the first outdoor video I will have watched. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to get caught up with creators. Playlists can be a great tool for that. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. They've got some shorts on the channel as well, and these have gotten into 2,200, even 2,400 views. One breakout short's over 8,000, which is great to see as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with Marketplace Boutique. They've got over 300 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 400 we know that they're thinking about, and they'll give us helpful videos, almost like tutorials and tips and tricks when it comes to the idea of selling on eBay, for instance, and items you might want to find and try out. I've done a lot of eBay work over the last few years. I do a tiny amount myself, but I also, part of my full-time gig is helping run an eBay store for another creator. They really run it. I do a lot of listing and shipping, but I've literally shipped over 1,000 packages, far way beyond, listed thousands of things on eBay. And I promise you, it's easier than you think. If you've never done it before and are just thinking, oh, I don't know if I want to get into that, if I have time for that, I promise you, once you learn, which takes almost no time, Marketplace Boutique can help with that, then you might find yourself with another stream of income, because eBay these days drops money right into your bank account. So if you're lucky enough to go, let's say, to a flea market, find a couple of products that either are new or in good condition, turn those around and sell them to somebody on eBay, you could find yourself with a little bit of profit literally getting dropped right in that bank account. I think it's really, really cool. So just an idea more than anything else, but Marketplace Boutique will help with that. They also happen to be a loyal and dedicated supporter, another generous creator. Now, hopefully I didn't make a mistake and spin the wheel twice there. If anybody happened to notice, please let me know. But Dutch Fly 61 is going to come right up, and we'll see what they've got going on. They've got a one-of-a-kind sky watching channel here in the Superchat family. We'll see what they're doing for posting. They've got a new video, it looks like. I'm going to take this latest video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That's an interesting one. Starlink in low orbit. That'll be interesting to see, as a matter of fact. And this creator's got over 1,100 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 1,200 they're thinking about. Pardon me, they come to us from the Netherlands, and they post occasionally. They've got some shorts on the channel as well, and they've started to get these moving. One of them has over 4,100 views, and then they're posting occasionally with these as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. DutchFly61's been with us quite some time now. I'm thinking a year, but it could be much longer. As well, if anybody would like to swap playlists here in the chat for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. It's time to add a couple of names to our wheel from our chat list, so I'm going to do that right this second. Hannah Rose is going to come onto the wheel. Backlash Fisherman is going to be put on the screen because I just spun the wheel a second ago. And then I'll get one more name on the wheel for right now, and then we'll continue and we'll do them one by one as we need to. Wayne's World Unlimited. We saw that channel earlier. He dropped a super chat on us. Thrifty Angela has been a long time friend, as a matter of fact, and I'll just get together. We travel on there right now. We had a couple new channels in the chat. We might get to a couple of those in a few more moments. We'll keep an eye on the wheel, and as we get down to 5 or 6 names, maybe we'll add some more names soon. Jewel in the Kitchen will be added right now. They happen to be a member, and they've been with Superchat a long time. They're getting on to probably 3 years of friendship here as well. So, when we look at Backlash Fisherman, we see a channel with over 1,400 subscribers, almost 1,500. And I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to that milestone. There's a special story behind this channel as well. And, I'm not sure if Thrifty Angela is still with us. Pardon me. We'll see if they're still here. If they're here, I'll put them back on the wheel. Together We Travel is here. Hannah Rose is here. Yeah, we'll put Thrifty Angela on if they're still in the chat. Backlash Fisherman is fishing first. This is a first responder. Sometimes he takes us on his travels. We see a lot of shorts videos front and center on the channel. So when we look at these a little deeper, we see that they've gotten into 3,100, even 3,800 views and beyond. Videos on this channel usually feature fishing more than anything else, and he brings us different places. He could be at the side of the road, he could be at a lake or a river, he could be in a boat. Live streams bring a lot of variety on this channel now. He's got a couple of series. He's got ride along live streams where we get to go on adventures with him and the family. We get a chance to get to know them as they go about their day. He's got a series called Cooking with Backlash, and he said that Hobby Hangout was going to come back in November. If I caught that earlier in the chat, he often hangs out with other creators on StreamYard panels. They talk about different crafty things, and then as well, he posts frequently when it comes to live streams, but we've always got our notification bell on so that we can catch as much as possible from all creators. Coastal Water is the wife of Backlash Fisherman, and this is another story like what we heard from Get to the Farm and I Want to Know earlier, where I find it to be extra special when we find in real life friends and family members that are supporting each other on YouTube, because in the last 6 years, my biggest complaint that I've heard from creators is, why is it so difficult to get our in real life friends and family to support our channels when we can find people online who are willing to do it? And it makes perfect sense. So it's that much more special when we see these creators supporting each other wholeheartedly. You'll find Coastal Water and her husband Backlash Fisherman on each other's channels all the time. She's got a few series. She might be doing unboxing videos, taking us outdoors on an adventure. She might be in the kitchen cooking. She also has some shorts on the channel, and these have started to move into 2,500 and 3,400 views and beyond, as well as live streams on this channel are frequent. And sometimes she does a series called Cooking with Coastal. Now she's got another series called Let's Go Fishing with Coastal, and then as well she often does car confessions, where she takes us on her travels and brings us ride along live streams similar to what we saw from her husband Backlash Fisherman, and you see them together there as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with both of these creators. They're an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated couple of supporters. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel on the screen. I'll give one more call to Thrifty Angela if they happen to be here. But I also see that all that Fluffing stuff is here from Australia, and they happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel in a quick second here. Jewel in the Kitchen is often found in the kitchen, and you see a lot of familiar faces on their featured channel section here. Jewel in the Kitchen's at 3,400 subscribers. You know I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have been through in their YouTube journey to get to a level of 3,000 and beyond. We can all imagine that. All that Fluffing stuff's on the wheel. And you can see in the thumbnails from Jewel in the Kitchen a lot of delicious looking content. She brings us different types of meals and dishes, things that I might not have been familiar with a lot of the time. So I'm always interested to see what she's going to come up with. She's got some shorts on the channel that have gotten into 3,400 and 4,100 views and beyond. And then live streams on the channel are occasional. We'll see if she's going to bring this back. Sometimes she collaborates with other creators on their channels as well, with StreamYard panels and things like that. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. Dark Swordsman Gaming is coming up. Pardon me, my voice already today again. I think these weather changes really play havoc with somebody like myself. I'm allergic to everything. And when the weather changes, it drives me bananas. I don't always get sick, but I lose my voice and things like that. Dark Swordsman Gaming is here with 146 subscribers. This is a creator that's here with us frequently and brings us video gameplay in both videos as well as live streams. I'm going to take their latest Final Fantasy, put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them a bit. And then live streams on the channel are actually frequent. They stream almost daily. They mix up the video games between, I think, Stardew Valley, Final Fantasy. They've got some older stuff on different games when we dig through the channel a little bit as well. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And this is Aaron. They have always got the notification bell on. I've always got that for every creator. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other and making sure we can catch as much content as possible from each other. As well, Scrow's Nest is in the house. Cruising Koozie says, work is boring. Understandable. Lori's Tech Time put a video out that was something we were talking about the other day. This is a great help to a lot of creators, because one of the things we were talking about is the idea that shorts have changed on YouTube. They used to let us pick a thumbnail for those, and now we can't do that. But one of the things that Lori has done in this particular video from last week, which Scratch and PPA caught, by the way, he sent over 3 different shout-out videos that he found this week, which I was grateful for because I hadn't already seen them. But we were talking about this the other day, how you can change a thumbnail on a shorts video. They used to let us pick the thumbnail, now they don't. However, Lori's Tech Time let us know that while you're uploading a shorts video through the YouTube app, you'll have an opportunity to edit the thumbnail as a screenshot from within that shorts video, if that makes sense. It works similarly to Instagram Reels or TikTok. For those of you who've made vertical videos on those platforms, you'll see that you can slide the slider. Forgive me, it might not be Instagram Reels. I think I'm thinking about Pinterest there. But you can slide along the video and it'll give you frame by frame so that you can pick one for the thumbnail. Because I've been wondering actually for a while why Lori's Tech Time was able to get such great looking thumbnails on all of their shorts videos. I wondered if it could be coincidence. So this video explains how they do that. We've shared that on our front page now as well, I believe. Let me look at our front page for a second and just show you. We've got a couple of shelves here for shout out videos. So Lori's Tech Time video is right there. And then as well, she does a lot of live streaming. So she does video gameplay on her channel and tech and electronic gadget reviews. Some of those are independent. Some of them are from a series of, a subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club. And some of those have done really well, but she does a lot of video gameplay on the channel as well, including live streams where she plays with viewers. So Instagram Reels does it as well. I haven't put out enough of those to know, but thank you. When we get to Lori's Tech Time, we also see she's got a second channel, Lori's Vlogs and Shorts, where she's bringing us vlogs and shorts. And you'll see what I mean when I get through some of her shorts on both channels, actually. Why does she get these thumbnails that seem to be so perfectly placed a lot of the time? And she's given us the hint now in that video that gives us instruction. When we get into the most popular shorts here, she's gotten into 6,000, 7,000, even beyond 8,000 views. So obviously really onto something. And then vlogs so far are occasional on the channel, but we'll see if she'll keep those up. At 447 subscribers, we'd love to push her towards the 500 we know she must be thinking about. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen right now. One of the things we always want to keep in mind is that everybody in the chat is always watching what everybody else is saying, because they want to get an idea as to whether you might be a loyal and dedicated subscriber to them before they will connect with you. So, we can always tell by people's tone whether they're talking about their own channels or whether they're talking about other people's channels, where their intentions might be. So that's a hint for everybody. All that fluffing stuff is here from Australia, another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They usually take us out on the water, and they're exiting their winter months right now. Or will be soon. All that fluffing stuff is used to taking us on the water with mud crabbing, reef fishing, snorkeling. They've expanded their content greatly in the last long while as well. They've been a friend of about 3 years now, getting close to it. So they've got a lot of produced content on the channel, but they also might be taking us out on a boat, out on the water. They've done a lot of collaborating with other creators, including in the kitchen, some cooking videos, and the variety and the effort that they put in have jumped this channel now well over 4,400 subscribers. You know, I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have been through in their YouTube journey to get to a level of 3,000 and beyond. 3,000 seems to be a very telling marker. So all that fluff and stuff, an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen to be monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get to the channel. So let's spin the wheel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. When we look for Hannah Rose, we see that that might be a slightly popular name for a channel. So what we're going to do is look for this Hannah Rose and try to match the avatar when we're searching for them. Because it might be a little bit more popular than some, we'll put quotes around the name, and then we'll search for a channel again, and we see that our Hannah Rose is not this one. I'll see if I can find it by the avatar. I won't spend too long. If we have to, we can get to the channel by their link. Maybe I'll do that, and I'll drop the handle for everyone. Hannah Rose is 4829 for their handle. There it is. You can type that out or copy and paste it if you're able. This is a brand new creator in the Tuber Chat family. I thought this was a longtime friend that is back again. I might be mistaken, or it might just have been so long that YouTube took our subscription. Either way, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos, and I usually look for something much longer than 3 minutes. I'll take this 15-minute video. I'll put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have got our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go in a moment. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead, as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Together We Travel is coming up next, and we're going to go for 3.5 minutes. I see, Meditation Paradise Land is in the house along with Neil Collex. I'll get both of those channels on the wheel before we get back. All right, we're back and looking at an incredibly supportive creator, not just here in Tuber Chat, but somebody who I run into constantly when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams for other creators. Together We Travel is found in the travel community, but also now spidering out into a lot of other creators, premieres, and live streams. They bring us videos frequently. As we can see, they've got a brand new one from just a couple of days ago talking about the Carnival Legend cruise ship, and this creator has now well over 700 subscribers, so it looks like they've just about got it locked in. I'm hoping we can get them an extra few subscribers for that reason. They bring us travel as well as cruising, so it's primarily cruising, but you know what I mean. When we get into their shorts videos, we see that this creator has gotten into 2,400 and 2,500 views on some of these. One of them looks like it's still moving at over 11,000, which is great to see. And then live streams are occasional on the channel as well. They did a few of them a few weeks ago. Hopefully we'll catch them. We've always got notification bells on for every creator, and that is in the spirit of doing as much as we can for everybody, of course. Together We Travel's here with us frequently in Tuber Chat. And one of the things that we talk about frequently here is the idea of swapping playlists for watch hours. If anybody in the house would like to do that with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Henry Nelson, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. When we look at Kristen Welton, this is my love. She's here as a member and a moderator. She is working on 1,800 subscribers, and you can see that she puts presentation at the forefront of her mind always. And she's got these bright, bold headshots on professional-looking thumbnails that will work off and pay off for her when it comes to branding or marketing, right? With a common color scheme, and she's constantly experimenting with things like that as well. Monetize, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. She focuses on beauty and gets into monthly subscription boxes like FabFitFun or BoxyCharm, has gotten into traditional unboxing and product review videos, and even sponsored videos as well. Shorts on the channel have done extremely well, getting into 19,000, 21,000, even 28,000 views. Some of you saw Spiky Bruiser make a cameo appearance on Tuber Chat just today. Trouble is running around, so I haven't been able to catch him today. And then live streams on the channel are occasional. Sometimes she's outdoors, sometimes she's indoors, giving us a chance to get to know her, or giving us a look around Niagara Falls, or she could be collaborating with other creators in an interview style video. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. Like I said, she's monetized, working on 1,800 subscribers. Looks like she's going to have that milestone any day now. Meditation Paradise Land is coming up. We'll see what this creator's got going on. This is Carlene Geisha, and she has been with us for a long time as a dear friend and incredibly supportive creator. She brings positive affirmations and relaxing content on her channel. Hopefully everybody will connect with her. We'd love to push her towards the 2,500 subscribers that she's thinking about. And let's see what else I can do about getting channels ready to go on the screen here, or wheel. And just keep in mind, again, everybody, I know we're doing a lot of self-promotion here today, but when you talk about your own channel, what that does is it gets people to avoid connecting with you because they think you're focused on yourself, right? As opposed to when we talk about other channels, when we say who needs watch hours, who would like some help, that kind of thing changes the dynamic of the conversation. I know I use that word all the time, but it's true. And then gives people the idea, of course, that you're willing to support them much more than you're expecting for yourself. It's an idea, but it's how we typically find the best engagement here in Tuber Chat, if that makes sense. I'm just looking for a couple of channels to add to the wheel. So Sherman's Family Farm will come up right now. And we'll talk more about Carly and Geisha in a second. Coffee walks and whatever will come up. That's OJ and Deb. They've been with us for a long time too now. And then I see ITD Bankroll. Yeah, I'm trying not to go too hard on that. We used to be really strict, but you know, it kind of takes care of itself. If people are talking about their own channel and their own milestones, it doesn't make anybody come to your channel. If you're like, you know, we need 24 watch hours, nobody's running over there to do that. What they will be willing to do is start a conversation with you to see if you're willing to trade some watch hours by swapping playlists, and that helps. But putting the focus on other creators is always what helps more than anything else. So just an idea. Meditation Paradise Land posts frequently with these relaxing videos with positive affirmations. As well, they've got some shorts videos that have gotten into 1,400, even 1,900 views. Live streams are occasional on the channel as well. They're bringing these out every few days. We'll look forward to more of those. We've got the notification bell on. Excuse me, of course. Oh, for the life of me, Carly and Geisha. I can't remember the name of the other channel. And, she started a second channel, so I'll give her a second to let me know what that was. One of the things I recommend to creators, we've seen it on a lot of creators' channels, is to feature another channel on your front page if you have more than one. The featured channel section is something you can add to your front page if you'd like to. Everybody's got to make the right decision for their channel, of course, but it's a great way to trade favors with other creators as well. You can feature other channels on your front page, and when they do the same thing for you, you can imagine everything we do on YouTube is marked in the algorithm, and when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages, it's wonderful for branding because people see your avatar over and over and over again. But then as well, we are sure that people, when you feature channels like that, will connect with each other, but you also imagine that the algorithm likes to see that. Thank you, Carly and Geisha and Scratch and PPA. I don't know why I couldn't remember that for a second. Work from Home CGS, that's Carly and Geisha. This is another brand new channel, but she started this to bring us work at home opportunities. So I've just been through one video so far, but I'm going to take another one, put it in my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. She's got some shorts here already as well, and these have started to get into a few views. So as she posts more and more, they'll likely continue to grow. What I'm also going to do right now is spin the wheel, but I just wanted to give you the chance to have a look at this second channel from Carly and Geisha. So he's a longtime friend that wants to inspire us in his positive way, of course. And now it's given us opportunities for work from home. ITD Bankroll is coming up. This is a channel that's going to help us with our finances. And there's Coastal Water right now. We looked at that channel earlier with her husband, Backlash Fisherman. Woman Outdoors is LB. I've got that channel on the wheel. I'm ready to go. When we look at ITD Bankroll, we see a creator that's going to help us not only with the technical aspects of saving money challenges, but also the inspiration and motivation that we sometimes need to save money. They'll give us tips and tricks, and they talk about saving money both in the traditional sense of putting money away for savings, as well as saving money on things that when we're out trying to purchase different things. Shorts on the channel have gotten into now 1,900 views and beyond, 5,400 on a breakout shorts here, and they post frequently as well, so hopefully everybody will connect with them. I've got the latest video in my catch-up list. They'll talk about debt tracking, saving with things like spreadsheets and other tools like apps on the iPad that you see there, or a tablet of some sort. And then they're working on 1,000 subscribers right now. They're at 954, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that next magical milestone. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And it's wonderful to have some of these channels that are going to motivate us when it comes to our finances, because with monetization on the minds of 99% of us or more, wouldn't it be a wonderful world if we could maximize the impact of the income that's going to arrive once our channels are monetized? So Carrie Leonard is coming up on the wheel. Woman Outdoors is there. She's a member. Keto Mama Michelle is on the wheel. I had put Destination Fun on, but they came up right away. Cooking with Net is brand new today, so we'll put their channel on the wheel as well. They've been here a long time today. Now, Destination Fun is going to bring us not just cruising, but other travel content as well. And one of the things I noticed from the beginning of this channel is that the video editing is really good on both the shorts and videos. When we get to their videos, we see that they've got a Escape to Paradise North Reddington's Beach video. I've got that in my catch-up list now, and that's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Epcot's Food and Wine Festival. I hadn't heard of that, but that's interesting. They bring cooking videos as well and a little bit more variety. Unboxing videos, product reviews. They're taking us on a shopping spree for a haul, if that's what we want to look at it as. And a lot of cruising content as well. Lots of talk about cruising with a vibrant community surrounding them. They collaborate with other creators on StreamYard panels almost every single day. When we look at their shorts, you'll see they've gotten into 4,500, even 5,600 views and beyond. And then when we get into the live streams, we see they're streaming frequently. Forgive me, I haven't caught you. I knew that this one was on. I was setting up for Superchat, but hopefully I'll catch you for another one soon. I'm going to try to make a mental note of that, Destination Fun, because they're on all the time. And they collaborate with other creators in lots of these StreamYard panels. Sometimes they're alone. Sometimes they got these StreamYard panels going on. And what I try to do, I guess I did catch you here. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list so I can run the whole thing. I must have been in and out of there. But what I try to do among these creators and their community is spread the love. So if I see a few creators on together, I will go into one channel one day and then try to make a mental note to go into another channel the next day, or pick who needs the viewer and things like that. Let's spin the wheel. We got another channel up on the screen. Destination Fun's been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time here. We had this influx of channels coming in from the cruising and travel community over the last now almost year or so, 6 months for sure, as the travel industry has started to pick up again, particularly with cruise ships. Sherman's Family Farm is here. We'll talk about their content in a second. Flly One is in the house. That's Andy. They've just filmed a new video, which is great. Hopefully we'll see that soon. They post occasionally, but they've got, I think, 4,000 subscribers now. When we look at Sherman's Family Farm, we see almost 1,600 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. I've still got to get to know the content on this channel. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Superchat is that over time I get to know the channels by watching videos and premieres and hanging out in live streams over weeks and months. I get to know the content, and then if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators in that way as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. Sherman's Family Farm has got some shorts here, and pardon me while I just adjust my phone. I try to keep my mod chat open in case anybody needs my attention. When we look at the shorts here, we see 1,400, even 3,500 views. One of them over 10,000, which is great to see. So hopefully we'll see more of that. Live streams are something that they're doing occasionally as well. Hopefully I'll catch you for one of these again soon. And hopefully everybody will connect with Sherman's Family Farm. Like I said, 1,600 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. Marcus Putzer's back in the house. Thanks for coming in. We're going to look at Neil Collex in a second. I put that channel on the wheel right away because they happen to be a member, of course. And Neil Collex is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We looked at this creator's channel the other day as a featured channel. This creator actually collects a lot of different things. So we talk about numismatic collectible coins on a lot of different channels here. Precious metals sometimes are included, or silver stacking. But Neil Collex gets into action figures, Pop Funko type things, action cards, if that makes sense, sports cards like baseball cards and things like that. Anything that can be collected and is typical to have value. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. 1,100 subscribers. They're working on 1,200 right now. Just Jason Keto and more. Thank you for coming in. We looked at that channel earlier today because they gifted a membership at the beginning of the stream, for which I am grateful. They've done that countless times. And then when we look at the shorts on Neil Collect's channel, we see that these have started to get into 3,000, 4,000, and even beyond 5,000 views. When we get into live streams, this creator brings streams out fairly frequently. They seem to be streaming almost every day lately, or many times yesterday. Otherwise, hopefully once a week-ish. And we'll see what they've got coming up in more collectibles very soon. They're here with us just about every single day as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen in a moment. The Stock Explorer is coming up. They were in and out. I think they went live earlier. And the Stock Explorer just happens to be here as a member and a moderator, actually. They've been a dear friend for a very long time. They care very much about their YouTube community and those of us here in the Superchat family. All the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels, and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when you visit any of their channels for premieres and live streams, you'll be welcome to connect in the same way that we do here in Superchat. So when we look at the Stock Explorer, we see that they're at 1,800 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther, see if we can get that locked in. They're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. What they talk about on their channel more than anything else are the stock market and crypto markets, and they give us a level-headed and down-to-earth view of both of those through video shorts and live streams, with everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics like options and NFTs and things like that. When we get into the Stock Explorer shorts and some of their videos, we find a lot of variety. Lots of creators are doing this, bringing variety into their shorts regardless of their niche or category. But the Stock Explorer often brings us product reviews and different types of variety in their videos, and then live streams feature a lot of lottery ticket scratching as well as stock and crypto talk. Sometimes there are charts and graphs for us to see. Most often there's friendly conversation. About 6 months ago we got together and talked YouTube on their channel for about 2 hours as well. Now hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to the Stock Explorer. They're in Florida. That's Nora. They've got a second channel called Tropical Buzz as well with 244 subscribers, where they seek to educate us about plant life, some of which is already there, some of which they'll be growing themselves as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with Nora on both of those channels, the Stock Explorer and Tropical Buzz. And then as well, let's spin the wheel. We get coffee walks and whatever coming up. This is OJ and Deb. I've caught them a few times on live streams. I don't think it's been recent, but I think I've caught them more than once for a birthday stream, as a matter of fact, a while back. They've got some videos here. I can see I'm behind with those. I'm going to put one of these in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to get caught up, make sure I don't fall behind. They've got over 1,200 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. And when we talk about their channel, they bring us homesteading type content. They happen to be in Canada. They could give us some of that famous Canadian weather, as a matter of fact. But they bring us typical homesteading content, usually outdoors, as you can see. Sometimes a story to be told. They give us a chance to get to know them in their live streams. When we look at the shorts, we see that they've gotten into 2,600, even 3,700 views, even 5,000 and beyond. And then when we get into live streams, these are frequent. They've got one coming up on Monday, and hopefully I'll catch them again soon. It's been a little while. You can see I caught them a few months ago, but it hasn't been recent. So we've got the notification bell on for every channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. We also set notifications for all premieres and live streams as well, so we have the best chance of catching everybody. Flly One is coming up. I bring it every day. I caught them again today. I have to admit, I was working on the computer, so I was in there for a brief second. I let the thing run for a while, but I was just saying hello. I bring it every day has been a long-time friend, actually. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right now. And they're posting frequently as well. Flly One is Andy. This creator brings us travel videos more than anything else. They post occasionally, but they said they just filmed a new video. They've been a friend of over 3.5 years. They have been with me since before Superchat was even a thought, actually, on my personal channel as well. They got shorts videos here that have gotten into hundreds of views, one over 1,400. And like I said, they post occasionally. They got over 4,000 subscribers now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 4,400 we know they must be thinking about. It's interesting to see after 600 episodes of Superchat, they're still coming back to connect with creators and support others. We're going to look at I Bring It Every Day. Look at that luck. You just came in, I put you on the wheel, and right away, the odds seem to ever be in your favor today. And then as well, I see Professional Paranormal Research has come in. They're dropping a highlighted milestone message, and I'll put them on the wheel right now. I Bring It Every Day is coming up. They bring us a lot of fiber crafts, and they actually bring us outdoors for some meetups and collaborations with other people when it comes to that. Almost like a crocheting club or a knitting circle. And they bring us so that we can experience it. They've got monetization, of course, super chats and memberships available to support them with when we get there. As well, shorts on the channel have started to move into 5,200 and then even 8,900 views on one of these, which is great to see. There's the live streams. Yeah, I just caught them this morning. They are often out. Look at the video games in the background. I'm all stressed out now. I have one video game, which is a tabletop one, right? It's got like Pac-Man and Donkey Kong and all that stuff. But I always wanted to have a couple of arcade machines that are stand-ups or whatever. So I always want to see those when they're there. I always bother them about vinyl records when I'm in their streams, when they're out at flea markets and other places. I Bring It Every Day, like I said, is streaming frequently, though. Sometimes StreamYard panels here, a few familiar faces there, and then sometimes they take us out as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I Bring It Every Day posts videos frequently as well, usually at least once a week, and they'll give you more ideas on their About page about what you can expect from the channel in their variety. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Keto Mama Michelle is another creator that wants to help us with healthy eating, healthy living, and the idea behind sticking to a keto-based lifestyle. We have got Just Jason Keto and More in the chat. Gail Southern Living was here earlier, and actually Just Jason Keto and More is going to be interviewed on Gail Southern Living's channel tomorrow right after Tuber Chat, so we're going to raid into that. So it'll be an extended opportunity to meet friends and family members over there. When we look at Keto Mama Michelle, we see a creator with 422 subscribers. They post occasionally. I'm just going to grab one of their videos from a month ago. I see I'm behind. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. And then I also see that they've got some shorts videos here that have started to get into well over 700 views. One of them over 1,300. which is great to see as well. When we get into live streams, we see that this creator is streaming occasionally, so it's been a little while. Hopefully they'll do some more, but we've got the notification bell on to make sure we catch as much content as possible from this creator whenever they do get back to streaming. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Carrie Leonard is in the house. This is a creator who's been with us before, but this is the first time we're putting them on the screen. Thrifty Angela, it was your time to be on the screen a little while ago, so I put you on right now, knowing that you're still in the chat. Now, Carrie Leonard is here with 17 subscribers, so a fairly new channel. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I'm going to put this video on my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and put the notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. We're going to look at Woman Outdoors, and we'll take a look at that channel in about 3.5 minutes when we get back. All right, we're back, and I see that Feathered Friends Homestead has come in, so I've got them on the wheel now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And Women Outdoors is up on the screen right now. This is a longtime friend and somebody who brings us a lot of outdoor content. So they bring us anything from camping, outdoors in really interesting places actually, to almost hiking, sometimes a look around and a story to be told. A lot of product reviews lately, which is great to see, and then some shout out videos and a little bit more variety. I'm just going to grab their latest video, SUV camping in the forest, which is interesting because they just did a tent review not too long ago. This is really cool. And hopefully everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push Women Outdoors towards the 1,300 subscribers that they're thinking about. When we look at the videos, we see more variety, especially outdoors from LB. And then as well, when we get into shorts videos, we see that this creator's gotten into 2,700, even 3,900 views and beyond. Let's get into live streams, and we see that this creator streams occasionally, but they actually were just interviewed on Just Jason Keto's channel, Just Jason Keto and More. He's going to be interviewed tomorrow on Gale Southern Living. It's interesting to see all these collaborations going on as well. So sometimes Women Outdoors will be outdoors, sometimes they'll be indoors, giving us a chance to get to know her and keeping up with the chat, of course. Let's spin the wheel. Women Outdoors is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters and has been for a and has been for a long time. Willow's Creations, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. That's another longtime friend. And look at the luck here. Feathered Friends Homestead just came in while we were on the break, and the wheel chose them right away. So we'll see what they've got going on. 385 subscribers to start with. And Feathered Friends Homestead has got some shorts right on the front of their channel. So we'll look at these first. We see that some of these have gotten well over 1,200 views. One of them over 1,500, and even another one to match it. And then when we get into videos, this is a channel I'm still getting to know, but they've got canning bread and butter pickles going on their channel, which is interesting. I've been eating a lot of beets and pickles and olives lately. These are things I happen to like. It's just in an effort to try to keep off some of the chocolate, right? When I'm like starving or have a craving, I have a few of these things that holds me off a little bit, right? Some mail call videos here, and then some cooking videos. Shepherd's pie is something I used to do frequently. I used to make a decent shepherd's pie or fireside pie. I haven't done that in a long time. 385 subscribers, like I was talking about. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 400 they're thinking about. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat, and obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So again, we'll talk about the idea of swapping playlists. It's a great way to help jump your watch hours up, and trading favors with creators is really what we're all about more than anything else here. So if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out with them or reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Cooking with Nat is brand new to Tuber Chat today. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and put your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a day, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. We're going to look at Canadian family life. This is Tiffany. A lot of times you see people mentioning Tiffany, and we've got a few friends named Tiffany, but lately Canadian family life's been with us every day. This creator comes from New Brunswick, so a fellow Canadian, and they let me know recently, they let us know during a live stream on Come Hither with Heather's channel that they started their channel a long time ago now. Well, I say a long time ago, a few months ago, but based on the idea of building memories for the family and giving the family a chance to catch up with them. The channel moved farther and faster than they expected, so they continue with it now and have even broken into a second channel. When we look at Canadian family life, we're going to see a lot of grocery and food bank hauls, some cooking videos, including a leftovers video here, some product reviews, and then as well shout out videos. Shorts on the channel have started to move into 1,200, even 1,400 views. One of them over 2,400, which is great to see, and we were watching that one grow a while back actually. Live streams are something that they do occasionally, so we'll see if they're going to keep those up. They seem to be on about once a week, but they hop in on a lot of other StreamYard panels on other people's channels as well. They're incredibly supportive and already seeming to be everywhere all the time. Now, they've broken off into a second channel. This is Tiffany's husband, Chris, I believe, right? And this creator's got 22 subscribers right now. He started out with some 3D printing, so I'm just going to take the latest video, put that in my catch-up list so I can stay caught up, and then hopefully everybody will help push them towards that first 100. We know it's more challenging than ever, but as long as we're doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like that all the time. Thrifty Angela is coming up, and this is a creator that shares some insight with us as to their success. By the way, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. When we look at Thrifty Angela, she's a longtime friend, and now you see well over 7,000 subscribers. You know, I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have been in the through in their YouTube journey to get to a level of, let's say, 3,000 and beyond. Now, Thrifty Angela is going to talk to us about family, crafts, lifestyle, DIYs, reviews, and the idea of saving some money. She's monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to grab one of her latest Halloween do-it-yourself Dollar Tree videos, put that in my catch-up list right now, and look at the shorts on the channel. Some of these have really moved. So as you can see, she's got 20,000, 32,000, 36,000. This one blew my mind because I've been using these air fresheners virtually my whole life, and I didn't realize I was actually using them wrong. And if you watch this shorts video from Thrifty Angela, she's going to show you probably how to get more value out of these things than I have. I bet you they're going to last twice as long now that I know. And then one breakout short's over 300,000 views, which is great to see. So Thrifty Angela, like I said, has been a longtime friend. One of the things she let us know a long time ago, though, is that she puts research into the idea of the video. So she plans, looks at trends, figures out what she's going to do before she does it, then starts to film and produce videos. And you can see, like, all of her videos lately are getting lots of views on them, getting a great head start, which is great to see. So let's spin the wheel. We got another channel up on the screen. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent today. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. We try to get through as many channels as we can in a 2.5 to 3 hour period. We're going to look at professional paranormal research right now, and I see that Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is coming in as well. We're going to look at that channel as well. Imagine using something probably 100 times. I might be exaggerating with 100, but I might not. I literally have been using those air fresheners my whole life. I'm not usually the one who's bought them in history, but when I've been the one to buy them, it's always that one. Megatastic Games, good to see you here. And I don't see as many shorts as everybody might think, because I'm usually on a computer when I'm watching YouTube or lurking on YouTube. I'm hoping to start watching a few more shorts, but that was when I specifically went back to watch. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is in the house as a member and a moderator from the UK. I've got them on the wheel. We're looking at professional paranormal research, who's going to bring us explorations of abandoned locations and a lot of discussion about the paranormal and unexplained ideas. StreamYard panels here are frequent on the channel. They've got a live stream coming up tomorrow and the next day, I believe, right? Yes. And hopefully I'll catch you for those. I've got notifications on. They're at 1,900 subscribers and working on that 2,000. They're getting pretty close. Shorts on this channel have just started, but one of them's got over 2,400 views, which is great to see. And then videos, I'm just going to grab the latest one. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. It's a unboxing and product review video. So again, thank you everybody for the time that you spent today. I really do appreciate that. Please don't forget the thumbs up on the way out. We're back tomorrow at the same time as today, as a matter of fact. And let's look at Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. This creator has been a dear friend for a long time. They're here as a member and a moderator. Lots of train videos, as we'd expect. I could see I'm behind. I'm going to take one of his latest videos and put this in my catch-up list. He's posting frequently. When he brings us train videos, they could be indoors or outdoors. Might be the trains themselves or the stations they depart from. He might be taking a trip, and he might be giving us tips and tricks for our train travels as well. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More has got over 1,800 subscribers, and I'm hoping we can push him towards the 1,900 that he's thinking about. But you'll notice he also does a lot of vlogging, sometimes product review videos, as well as this creator will do a lot of live streaming, giving us a chance to get to know them with a Q&A type video, maybe a trivia type game, and maybe just to catch up about the channel. He's got a birthday live stream coming up in about a week and a half, so hopefully everybody will catch him for that. I've got my notification on, and then when we looked at Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More for his shorts videos, we see that these have started to move into 4,300, even 4,800 and beyond. So hopefully everybody will connect with him. Thank you again, everybody, for the time that you spent. Again, we're on tomorrow at the same time as today for another 3 hours. And then Gail's Southern Living will be on live right after Tuber Chat, interviewing just Jason Keto and more. So we'll get an opportunity to continue meeting friends and family members for an extended period tomorrow. I'll leave this live stream running like we do every day for 3 extra minutes. You can clean up your connections here, and then we'll see everybody hopefully again soon or tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.